ladies, if you guys could answer this for me, that'd be great too. Why is it that women continue to think that cheating is the same for both men and women? Anybody can take this.
Basically, I feel like y'all don't even know what the definition of love. What do you think the definition of love is? Like, honestly.
Oh, you're asking us?
Yeah.
I feel attacked now.
Yeah, I feel attacked also.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
crazy.
I can I do something real quick?
I
What's
mean,
your definition of
That's
love?
what I was.
My thing is with love, when you love somebody, it's like when you're in like middle school and you have a
No,
crush.
it's not.
Okay.
And you have a crush.
You started wrong, Mama.
And you have a crush, right? So you're in middle school, you have a crush, and you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm like so happy to like talk to this person. You're talking to this
Goodbye.
person, and that feeling just
That's not
never
love.
goes
That's not
away.
love.
That's
No.
infatuation.
That's yeah.
Anyways, so
It's the
when
butterfly
you
phase.
continue on that path with that person, you're just continuing to grow with that person. You build that bond with that person, and it's just like never ending. You talk about unconditional love, and you could say conditions this and conditions that, or she just needs to shut up and have sex with me when she wants to, and and that's all she needs to keep me and don't disrespect me.
Okay.
Hell no.
That's your conditions. Those are your conditions, because those are your those are your conditions to have
It's my
a
terms and
relationship.
conditions.
Those are your conditions
I'm
to have a
sorry that
relationship.
you gone through that and like you had to deal with those type of men, but that's crazy.
Yeah, that's not love.
So
Baby, what you talking about?
let me say something. Okay.
She was wrong. First of all, that's not love.
Can
But
I
go ahead.
say something?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're talking about two different things when we talk about conditions. Number one, having unconditional love for someone doesn't mean unconditional tolerance. That's number one.
This is true.
But number two, love is not what you talking about all sunshine and rainbows and oh my god, I can't wait to talk to this person because I don't love
In the honeymoon
shit out of
stage?
I feel like love.
Give me
dry,
one second.
You don't
dry.
have a honeymoon stage?
Can I finish? So the thing about it is that love is not sunshine and rainbows and
Love is
all
hard.
all this shit that you see on TV or on the internet that you think that some guy is gonna come and you're gonna meet him in the supermarket and he's gonna sweep you off your fucking feet and oh my god, we're gonna be together for 5 million years and have 50 kids and a picket fence and oh this dream life. No, that's Disney shit, mama.
Yep.
Okay, love is I've seen you at your worst and I'm still here.
There you go.
That's love. Love is I don't give a fuck what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here, you're here, and this is it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Love is endless.
Love is not possessive. It's not I'm gonna tell you what to do or how to do it or whatever, because then that's not even the person that you fell in love with anymore.
Okay,
That's
good
a
point.
version of them
Right.
that you constructed in your head to make this relationship work.
Okay, that's a good point.
Okay, so love is not any of those things. Love is when it's hard. That's when you know that it's love. Is when it's hard and you're still like, I still fuck with you.
Yeah.
That's love.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a way to say
Hey,
it.
I 100% agree.
I feel like love is undefinable because in a sense it's like this girl can date this guy and love him with all his heart and all of that, and the way she loved and she described what her love was, it's real to her because she feels it. It's not the way you see it. You see it in a whole different way, so you can't really define love.
No, I'm not saying that it's not sunshine and rainbow. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that you don't have good times and you don't have this and everything's not gravy sometimes. Obviously, that's great. But anybody can love you at your best, Papa.
This is true.
Anybody.
Yeah, but also another thing for me, love just comes down to one word: sacrifice. I'm willing to do whatever the fuck I need to for the people I love at any time, any place. It doesn't fucking matter. Their happiness comes before mine. That is my definition of true love. Now, what you're saying, I get what you're saying, but it's almost as if you're saying like that's her definition of love. But in reality, let's be honest, that's like a little flirtatious crush.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
think you
real.
learn these things as we get older too.
Yes,
If you
yeah.
notice,
She's
like, the
18.
room- exactly.
She's 18.
Exactly.
That's why she added. Yeah.
No, it's not
Yeah.
you personally.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
No, I was
Not
just saying
you.
because I was talking about the honeymoon stage. You know, I didn't even get
Right,
into the,
because
all
that's your
nitty gritty.
experience.
That's
I
why
didn't
she-
get into the nitty
That's what
gritty.
she added, and she said when you build with the person.
I didn't get into the nitty gritty.
I understand
And
that, but
I
that's been
agree
your
with you.
experience is that
No.
you have the honeymoon phase and that's what you're defining it as because that's what you've experienced.
But does everybody
You
not have a
understand?
honeymoon stage?
that's
don't have a
you just
honeymoon
said it. It's a honeymoon stage.
That's
It's
what
not
I'm saying.
anything
In the
factual.
beginning,
That's an infatuation. That's an initial attraction.
right? That's what I
maybe-
said.
That's maybe an attachment. That's not a real connection.
but what
That's
I'm
not a real
saying.
valid like
Right.
something you could build on, like you were saying.
Okay,
But you're-
so
you're
how do you
describing
build
as
on
just a crush?
How do you build on something if you're not even interested in the beginning? How do you build on
I
that?
didn't say you weren't going to be interested in the beginning.
Okay, but that's
Obviously,
what
you
I'm
have
saying.
to have some type of interest in the beginning, but
Exactly.
to build on something, you don't. I could build with somebody and be super pissed off about them. You have you ever ran a business with a business partner? There's times where you fucking hate your business partner, but you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna build this. We're gonna make it. It's gonna work, and we're gonna make these meals.
Yeah.
You get me? So that's kind of how you have to view a marriage or a relationship. It's a partnership.
Yeah.
It's a business. You're going and you're doing this business called life together. So at the end of the day, yes, what you're describing is great and it's cool and it's a honeymoon phase and whatever. But what I'm trying to explain to you is that feeling that you're describing, it comes in waves. Mama, you're not gonna be there 100% of the time. Like, oh my god, he's so fine. I just want to suck his dick. Like, no, like that's not how you're gonna wake up every morning and feel that way. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. It's the reality.
Yo, can I ask you a question, Michaela?
Yeah.
Well, why are you so? I don't know. You're very defensive. Like I'm trying to figure out, like, because I understand there's a little bit of a disagreement here, but
I didn't disagree. My thing is I was cut off.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see
And
why
that's
she was
okay. I
defensive.
mean, it's a podcast, everybody's talking, everybody's voicing these opinions. Go ahead, do what you need to do, say what you need to say
Okay.
before it escapes your mind.
Okay.
I agree with what you're saying. Not every relationship is you come in, you see somebody, it's an infatuation. That's not what it is, because that's not love, that's an obsession, and that's not healthy. My thing is, yes, I'm 18, but I'm also not stupid.
I said you were.
No,
I don't want
I'm
you
not
to think
implying. No.
that's
It's not
what
that
I
I'm
was trying
implying
to
that.
say.
I'm not implying that that's what you said.
Okay.
I agree with what you said. Obviously, when you're in a relationship, there are highs, there are lows. The highest of highs, the lowest of lows. And it's just in the beginning when you feel that feeling, it's just like, okay, you always come back to that feeling. And even when you guys were saying, oh, there's always that one girl in the back of the guy's mind because they messed that up, and you're thinking back to all of your memories and everything that you guys experienced together, even though you may have messed up, even though you're like, okay, I know she's never going to talk to me again. It's just like, oh, wow. What we had was real.
Okay, so you understand that for a guy to get to that point, it doesn't happen to him the way that it happens to us.
No, I understand. But what I was saying is
Okay.
that their definition of love, they're saying, oh, okay, well, I can love somebody, but I can still go and cheat on them. How do you love somebody and then can unintentionally hurt them with something that is going to hurt
Because I'll repeat what I just said. The way that they love is not the same way that we love.
Exactly. That's what I said.
It's
Love
very
comes
different.
down. Love comes down to perception and how you view what you view.
Well, that's why I asked the guys what their definition of love was,
Mhm.
and nobody answered my question.
No.
I did.
What?
Well, your definition was the conditional one, or
No,
was that
my
something
definition
else?
was just sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Okay, sacrifice. I understand that, but how do you? I just don't understand. Maybe I'll never understand it because I'm a girl.
I mean, I described it. I went.
No, I'm talking about going out, saying that you still love somebody. You make all these sacrifices for them. You live with them. You go through everything with them. But then you go out and you could do something that potentially hurts them.
Which is what, cheating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what
Well,
I'm saying.
I don't understand.
It comes
So-
down to how you perceive love, because in your opinion, you could perceive it that person you got to be 100% loyal, not cheat. That's what you're basically saying.
Yeah.
Not
I
cheat.
mean,
none of that.
here's the biggest
I
problem.
can say something?
Yeah, hold on. The biggest problem is that women think that you can satisfy a man for the rest of his life, and you cannot. Women overwhelmingly, overall, in general, think that they can satisfy a man for the rest of his life. So you guys think because Disney and even me as a father, I tell my daughter every single day when we text, "You're a princess. You're this. You're that." So we build women up. We build women up to think that they're like this magical fucking thing, right?
Mhm.
And then you get to the real world and you realize, oh shit, I'm actually not that fucking special. There's billions of me out there, right? And then you get into a relationship with a guy that she said, well, why can you have sex? Because you woke up with your dick hard. Bro, that's biology. We can't fucking control that shit.
Word.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
you got
Okay.
Horny
So listen, what I'm saying is we're built differently, right?
Right.
I can sacrifice. I can work 3 jobs a day. I can make sure our bills are paid, our kids are taken care of. And I go and have sex with a girl for 30 minutes, maybe once a week, and you think that that's the worst thing in the fucking world. You want to break a whole family relationship
That's what I'm
over it,
saying.
right?
Divorce and all of that. Just
Think
because-
about that for a second. I'm giving you everything you want, but you think you can say, you think you're so special that I shouldn't be able to go to anyone else. Right? It doesn't work like that.
Some girl that most likely never gonna see again. You just fucking for that night. You think
Word.
to destroy everything.
Right,
that you
but
built
is
to
it
that point.
worth destroying? Well, potentially destroying your relationship over it. Even you like
It's biology.
Russell said,
It's biology.
"Oh, like I'm not even gonna tell her because I want to protect her feelings."
It's
Oh,
just,
why
it's just how
Okay,
we're
so
built.
I know he has something to say. I want to
Yeah.
get to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be completely unfiltered, right? I was with before her. I was with a girl for 12 years, right? 12 years is a long time,
Right.
and that's who I have my 2 kids with. Okay, now great woman, literally great woman, great mother too. Most importantly, great mother, right? And cook, clean, respectful, didn't embarrass me, all that. However, there was one problem. She didn't want me to see with other girls. So there was a big issue there. Either I'm going to do it behind your back or you're going to do it with me. But I'm going to do it regardless.
It's just who I am.
Right? I'm going to do it regardless. So that's where we got to the point where she was like, nah, I can't handle that. And I said, okay, cool. Well, then, we got to go our separate ways because I'd rather go our separate ways than to cheat on you.
And that comes back to the fact that women live under a condition.
Okay.
It's the condition that he couldn't just fuck her for the rest of his life. He wanted something else, and she couldn't accept that. So she left.
Mind you, I'm providing. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to. Everything I said I was doing with the kids, taking care of everything was good. She didn't even work. She didn't have to work. Okay. Then, as we were breaking up, I realized I didn't want to be in Maryland anymore. I was like, I'm tired of this shit. Let me go somewhere else. And I so happened to, meet up with some really successful people here in Miami. And I was like, I'm gonna move here for sure. The funniest thing happened is I came down here and the women were just so much more beautiful.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's a whole different world, right? And then a few months later, my ex hits me up and she's like, you know what? Actually, what you were asking for wasn't that much.
They always do that. They always do that.
If you think about everything,
Hindsight is 2020, ladies.
if you think about everything, if you think about everything that you were offering as a father, the kids miss you. I miss you. I miss what you did around the house. I miss the trips we used to go on, the shopping sprees. I miss all what you were asking for. Really wasn't.
It wasn't that much.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, 12 years. This wasn't like an average woman. This wasn't like a basic chick, right? So, but also she earned that shit, right? She earned that shit.
Put that time in.
When I was broke, she earned that shit the hard way, right? So the funny thing is, she's like, you know what? I'm willing to try it. I
moved on,
hey,
bro.
Yo, listen, Miami was too good at that time. Like,
Miami always been good.
Okay, but for me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every girl, every day, it was beautiful. It was amazing. And now I'm like, hold up, I'm in my prime.
Straight.
I'm actually pretty good. Like, we can be respectful, co-parent. I'll still support the kids, all that. But and that's where it gets. So what I realized after that was when I found her, I realized I was like, yo, actually, all I was missing was the fact that I needed a girl to be okay with that.
Right.
That's it. That's all I was missing.
Okay,
I see
why you yourself.
I don't naturally as a man, I don't want to cheat. But cheating's stupid, bro. That's just dumb.
Right.
That's a lot of work.
Right.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I'd rather invest my time and money into business. So when I found someone that was like, you know what, I like girls too. Like we could do that. I was like, okay, you know what? This is a good thing. But overall, I think it's really stupid for women, like for mothers especially, to break up with a guy because he quote unquote wants to see what other women. The first thing you guys say is, I must not be enough for you. It's not that. It's not that she wasn't enough for me. She actually was enough for me. She was great. But listen, like imagine eating like pizza every day for
The
12,
rest of your life.
for 12 years.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I wanted something new. I just wanted
And
something
it could
new.
be the best pizza. It
Yeah.
could be the
It
best.
could be the best New York pizza in your life. Like
And sometimes
that's
you
how-
put toppings on it and everything, but
Yes.
still, it's still
It
fucking
was still
pizza.
Now the thing, here's the dark side of it, right? And this is what people don't tell you. Like society will tell you, break up with him. You deserve better. What society doesn't tell you is, congratulations, you're a single mother now. Congratulations, men don't want to raise their own kids, let alone someone else's kids. Congratulations, people don't want to be with a woman over 30 that has kids. It comes with so much. And then also,
Generally
if you're
speaking.
and then also, if you're a good mother, you don't want to bring men around your kids. Right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, I hate to say it, but one kid's bad, 2 kids is horrible.
In 12 years, and you invest so much into a relationship for 12 years that you couldn't just cope with him having like 30 seconds, not 30 seconds, 30 minutes.
30 minutes,
somebody
30 minutes an hour, whatever. Here's the worst part of it. Now you're a single mother. You're gonna date guys that are gonna cheat on you anyways.
Yep.
Oh, imagine the amount of guys that you're gonna have to go through to find a good guy.
that's
Yeah.
gonna
Right.
accept you as a single mother that
Yeah.
has all this baggage,
Yeah.
right? That he can't teach you anything new. You've already experienced. The guy that you were with for 12 years already showed you everything. So what new are you gonna teach? Like it's very difficult. And so when you think about it now, like I know she regrets it, but I just think it's the stupidest decision that women can do is to tear up a family, a relationship because
Just for cheating.
that's it.
Yeah.
It's
Just
because
for
they're
cheating.
emotional is why they do that. They let their emotion get the best of them. They don't think they're like, oh my god, he did this to me after all of this, and it's just like a wire in their brain.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate, man. What are your thoughts on everything that I just said, Michaela?
Well, honestly, some aspects of it, I understand what you're coming from, like where you're coming from. Me personally, you know, I'm a girl, so I'm just like, okay, well, I mean, you cheat on me, then you know it's done. You know, there's some people that are willing to stay in a relationship, even if you get bored. You know, you go through that rough patch, or if the rough patch never go off, you just lie and then you die together. But that's just how some people are. You can even go back to how you're saying how men love harder.
Mhm.
But then you're saying, oh, well, women will even put up with the conditions of, you know, feeling hurt inside. But, you know, I've been with this person for 12 years. We have kids. I don't want our kids to see the breakup, the divorce, going through all that, going to 2 homes, you know,
Mhm.
weekends, whatever.
Mhm.
And you're saying, okay, well, now I have to put up with him going out, finding other women, even though it hurts me, but I'll put up with it because I'm getting this, that, and the third.
Mhm.
Okay,
So that's why I feel like women love harder, and I will always go back to that.
Okay. Dina?
That's
so again, remember, I don't agree with you with the I mean, I don't
fine.
disagree with you with the fact that women love harder. Remember, I said that women do love harder and all that stuff. But see, here's the thing, right? Like, you're looking at it from a very short period of time frame, like in your head. You get me? Life is really long.
right.
You get me? I know it's really easy. Oh my god, I'm gonna sound like such a fucking old lady when I say this. It's really easy for your generation to say, like, you guys are like the popcorn generation. I like to say it, right? Like, everything has to be right now. Everything has to be instant gratification. Everything has to be like in your face now. Like, if I want to learn fucking Italian, all I gotta do is fucking download an app on my phone. Like, everything is so accessible. Like, you guys are really popcorn, real fast, right?
Okay.
So I feel like your mindset is a very short-term mindset.
Mhm.
You understand? Like, oh, he cheats on me, fuck it, he gotta go. But again, like Eric said, when you're building like a household and like whatever, like, you got to think about like the kingdom.
Mhm.
You know
Oh,
what I'm
no,
saying?
I'm-
Like, what are you trying to build? What are you trying
Yeah.
to negotiate? Like, we're not talking about like a crush, like you said, oh, I just met this person, whatever, and that's it, hi, whatever, bye, type of shit. No, we're talking about like
Years
investing years
Yeah,
of
yeah.
your life,
Yeah.
like 12 years.
Mhm.
I was married for 10.
Mhm.
Like, my parents have been together for 43. Like, we're talking about that type of longevity. And in that type of longevity, nobody's fucking perfect. Somebody's gonna fuck up
Yeah.
along the way. Even you're gonna fuck up somehow, some way. Maybe not cheat on him, but maybe, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Who knows? You get me? But what I'm saying is, life is really long. And like, you guys have the tendency to look at life like for very short moments of time instead of looking at like the big picture, like long fucking term. You get me? And the reason why I talk to you like this is because my daughter's 14. You're closer to my daughter's age than mine.
Mhm.
You get me? That's
Okay.
why, and I've said this on the
Yeah, yeah.
podcast before. This is the whole reason why I come on here.
Yeah.
I don't come on here because, oh, whatever. Like, no offense, you guys are cool too. But like,
Damn,
that's
fuck
why
you.
I come on here.
Yeah, all right.
But that's why I come on here. You get me? Because I see the disconnect between like the way your generation thinks in that aspect, and it's not your fault. I'm not gonna blame you at all. I blame the internet. I blame what you guys see on TV. It's, you guys are programmed to think this way.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not your fault. You understand?
Okay.
It's just the programming what you're fed every fucking day to think the way
Dropping
that
bars
you think.
right now, man.
But that's not life. That's not for real. Like, social media, the internet, that shit is not real.
Right.
Like,
Hello.
in
I
real
feel-
life,
In my
the
opinion,
way that they're talking, that's the way it really
It's
goes.
not-